I couldn't tell if Chris was frozen. He was really good. He was just standing still.
Focus, man. Focus.
Welcome. Was that thunder?
Yeah,
Sounded
well,
Oh,
like it.
shit.
I was wondering, I'm like, shit, I wonder if they heard it.
Feel like somebody farted.
Welcome, everyone. NX3 right here on the True Heel Heat YouTube channel. This is a show that reviews WWE NXT. We're going to talk about the May 25th, 2021 edition, Balor versus Kross 2. And here are my two good brothers. I am Romeo and Dakota, and I should introduce them. Whoa, I'm scared.
Yeah,
This is so electrifying. We'll start with the guy who might have his power go out. The three-time baby making Le Champion, Ness.
Yes, it is electrifying because, and I'm not in usual wrestling gear, it's clearly the Knicks have tied up the series between themselves and the Atlanta Hawks, 1-1. So I had to represent. And yes, there's a thunderstorm outside of my house right now. Hopefully my power does not go out, but if it does, I shall continue this by candlelight.
That's right. Let's go next. Fuck Trae Young. Did you know Trae Young looks like a wet muskrat? If you don't believe me, look at this picture right here. Also with us, the marijuana enthusiast Chris G. What is up, brother? Go Knicks.
I think Trae Young looks like a dirty lollipop after you pick it up, as you can see here. Let's go Knicks, baby. What? I feel like kicking a pigeon 50 yards. Like, I'm so hyped. But yes, NXT was good too. I'm hyped about that as well.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Before we do, give us a thumbs up. Show your support for the NX3 right here. Share this video. Leave a comment. Let us know what you thought of this night. And, of course, subscribe if you're new here to the True Heel Heat YouTube channel. We got videos getting released all week long. NXT, they started with the announcers. I like how they made the show feel like a big deal, running down the card. The announcers sounded excited about what they're about to see. And they started with Ember and Shotzi defeating Raquel and Dakota. Ember and Shotzi had some kind of double team finisher on Dakota. I personally didn't like the way it looked. I thought Ember and Raquel both looked really good here. And Raquel making up for what I didn't like when she fought Mercedes Martinez. Afterwards, Raquel goes full heel. No more of that tweener shit. Destroys Shotzi and makes sure that Ember watches as Dakota holds Ember. And I think that lines us up for Ember versus Raquel at TakeOver. And judging by their chemistry in this match, I think that could be pretty good. Ness?
Yeah, I agree. It was a good match. I definitely enjoyed it a little bit more than I was expecting to. It's funny that Ember and Shotzi haven't been teaming together as long as Dakota and Raquel have been, paired up together, but they seemed like they were a little bit better as far as a team. Although the match was good, one thing I have, and it's not even just with NXT, it just seems like every time there's a women's champion in WWE, they get the singles title, and then they put them in a fucking feud for the tag team title.
It has been quite the pattern.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's just a little bit of nitpicking, but as far as the match goes, it was good. But, yeah, man, I expect Ember versus Raquel, if that's the way they're going, I expect that match to be good. But, yeah, let's not fall into the same trope of, the universe agrees with me. Don't fall into the same trope of, let's make
this episode is awesome.
Yeah.
We don't even need a soundboard for these effects, pal.
Yeah, because they're like, we're tired of that shit. So stop making your women's champion go after the tag titles like right after. It's you're oversaturating.
This is NX4. We got our special guest, God, from up above in the skies. WWE not the only one that could get him. Chris, what'd you think?
Still pissed that Vince beat him that time in Backlash. I enjoyed the match. I'm with Ness. I didn't expect a lot from this match. I actually got a lot more than I thought I was. Ember looked good. I thought she finally fucking broke out a little bit after all this time that she's returned. And of course, Raquel's gonna look like a beast. But I really enjoyed what she did to Shotzi afterwards. She killed Shotzi before Shotzi can kill herself, so that's a plus. But other than that, yeah, this is a good shit all around. Good way to open the show.
Ciampa and Thatcher warned GYV there will be a third round between the two teams, and GYV later in the night said it was nothing personal, just a receipt. So stay tuned for that. Then it was Bobby Fish versus Pete Dunne with Oney Lorcan. Bobby Fish, new logo, new gear, new music. What'd you think of all that?
It was needed, since there is no such thing as Undisputed Era anymore. He definitely needed to find himself as an individual.
The announcers put over that he came back ahead of schedule from his injury, and this match was probably what we expected. Pete Dunne got a nice shiner on his eye that looked pretty brutal. Dunne wins with the bitter end. Oney Lorcan attacks Fish after targeting his recently injured arm. Dunne sort of teases, telling something to Oney to make him stop, but instead he just shrugs. And Lorcan attacks Fish's arm again. Good heel shit. And I love that we got a clean finish in this match. I thought Bobby Fish really brought it here for his first match back. Chris?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can't really say he's underrated because we haven't really seen much of him in NXT at a singles capacity. But Bobby Fish, the singles competitor, is here, yo. I mean, I'm all for it. This was a good match. I thought they had some really nice reversals and submission transitions. Everything felt fluid. Just shit. It just proved to me that Undisputed Era had 4 singles guys that can really go. So, but I'm looking forward to what Bobby Fish can do. He gets beat up post match. Nobody comes out. Come on, Kyle. Don't be that dick. Don't be that dick. He was your boy before this whole Undisputed shit happened. You could have helped him out.
Kyle's got his own thing going on, He's on his own now. I don't know if you heard.
He's trying to be cool. He's trying to be edgy. Get the fuck out of here. Go bake some cookies.
Yeah, I honestly was waiting for Kyle to come out and help him, but it was just when somebody's presenting someone and they don't come out through the curtain. So I'm like, here's Kyle. Kyle come out. I'm like, fuck. All right, Kyle's not coming. But it was a very good match. I'm not even going to say I didn't expect this to be that good because these are definitely two of the best guys in NXT. Pete Dunne had the one spot where he put both knees on the surgically repaired arm of Bobby Fish, and that shit looked like it just bent it back. It looked like he probably injured it all over again. But Fish he sold it well. He continued the match. He brought the fight to Pete Dunne. And against my better judgment, I picked Bobby Fish to pick up this win. And, very much so against my better judgment because it didn't work out. But he put up a hell of a fight, so can't ask for more than that.
Mercedes Martinez threatens that she's on the comeback trail after losing to Raquel. Boa watches in the shadows. And then it's Mercedes Martinez versus Zayda Ramir. Squash, Mercedes wins. And after red light and smoke, and her hand is all of a sudden marked. We know what that means. Xia Li is coming for that ass.
I want to see the match. I think that's going to be a good match. If they give them time, that can be a good match.
I just want to see Mercedes Martinez call her mamita. I don't know why. It makes me laugh every time she says it, mamita. But I'm looking forward to the match too.
Head row. They're talking about championships. Swerve calls out Kross and Balor after he just called out Bronson Reed last week. Top Dollar calls out Legado or MSK. He's had one fucking damn match. Wants tag team titles. Completely steals J. Cole's line rap. about slapping an L on their heads like Mario's brother. Be original.
Yeah.
Be original, Top Dollar.
You wanna get heat with me, Top Dollar. That's how you fucking do it. You don't steal the GOAT's line.
The fact that Romeo pointed that out, Romeo is not that big of a fan of J. Cole, so you know that had to hit a nerve with Romeo for him to point that.
I just think Top Dollar came into NXT and was like, Hunter, I got a great line. What is it? Go ahead. And you don't, even if he sucks, you don't steal someone else's work.
All right. We're not gonna do that here. We're not gonna fucking do that here. Let's keep it going, pal. Let's keep it going.
Million Dollar Faceoff. Cameron Grimes and Ted DiBiase were both great here. It looked like it was leading to Ted managing Cameron, but LA Knight interrupts. He instead wants to team up with Ted, and Cameron Grimes was not having that. Got a bit jealous, and LA Knight hit him with his finisher and walked off with $1 Million Man. What is going on here? Was this like a baby face Cameron Grimes? You know, I felt a little bit like he's still an asshole, but it was like it was a wink to the crowd that, yeah, we know you laugh at him so much, so here, why don't you laugh together? What'd you think, Chris?
This is babyface fucking Cameron Grimes, man. We're getting it, and we're here for it. I mean, we can all agree that he is one of the most entertaining parts of NXT right now. So you can't go wrong with turning him babyface. Everybody seems to enjoy him, so he can still be a dick and still be funny and still get a pop. So I mean, it is what it is.
What do you think's gonna happen here, Ness?
I'm conflicted, man, because we talk about it so much on here that we want Cameron Grimes to be like the protege of the $1 Million Man, but I kind of dig LA Knight, being in that position. He definitely is more of an asshole, not in a sense of, oh, I like that asshole, more of a sense of, man, I really don't like that asshole. Like that guy.
Heel.
Yeah, like a heel.
A true heel.
Yeah.
One might say.
But yeah, I think it's going to put Cameron Grimes over to, get that babyface reaction. Because that's what I got out of this whole segment. Like, even the $1 Million Man was just like, yo, we just need you to hit that next level. And the level that $1 Million Man wants him to hit isn't going to be the level that, LA Knight is going to be on, so to speak. We already know that Cameron Grimes can go on the ring, hella funny, hella entertaining, but far as on the cusp of a $1 Million Man type of persona, I don't now we don't see it there clearly after this segment. But who knows? Things might switch around, things might change. Maybe this is the fire that's going to be lit under Cameron Grimes that Ted DiBiase wanted him to have all along. So who knows? We'll see where it goes from here.
Man, somebody get IRS on the phone. Let's see if Ted has been paying his taxes or something. What's Virgil up to? Does Virgil need a job?
Making that fuck money, baby. Fuck money, baby.
He's in fucking... I'm telling you, he's in Delaware fucking signing autographs somewhere at a Walmart.
Indy Hartwell backstage looking for Dexter Lumis, finds a room of his drawings. One drawing has a knife through his heart as he was giving Indy a facial last week. I did it again. Very, very non-PG, this drawing, I think.
She had you guys remember on Hey Arnold when Helga had that gum shrine of fucking Arnold in the closet?
I had PTSD. I thought I walked into a fucking Silent Hill room.
Yeah,
creepy ass farts all over the room,
bro. But the crazy thing about this is just like how creepy Dexter Lumis is, and like he's all depressed now and shit. It's just like you feel bad for him. First it was like, oh, this dude's fucking weird, but now it's like, shit, I feel bad for him. He's really in love. Got his heart broken.
All right, the debut of Frankie Monet. She had quite the entrance. Very big star feel. Versus Cora Jade, squashes her. When she hit her finisher, Beth Phoenix very nicely said, that looked familiar. It's Beth Phoenix's finisher. What did they call it? What was Beth Phoenix?
I can't remember.
Something glam slam?
The glam slam.
Yeah, I think it was the glam slam.
Nice finisher, even nicer pin. I want to see more. I mean, you guys have seen her plenty, so you tell me how this was.
This was just only a taste. of what she can really do. And I hope they let her like be herself, because it looks like they already like watered her down a little bit, just the way she was moving, because she could move a lot faster,
Yeah.
a lot smoother. She's just like, it looks like she's still getting used to the NXT feel of things. But that finisher, she was using that in Impact as well. So glad to see that she's still using that. And yeah,
what did she call it? You remember?
I forgot what it was. No, she had a name for it in Impact, but I totally forgot what it was called. It was something cool too, but I forgot.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. It was like she was still trying to get used to the NXT feel. Although it was a squash, I feel as though it went like a tad bit too long of it being a squash. She was just like kicking her ass and just like, oh, well, I'm not finished yet. But, that's just me nitpicking. Outside of that, she looked great. I think she's already pretty much a staple in NXT. She's been featured every week. And just this week was her first match. She finally actually had a match. She's been having backstage segments, in-ring segments, just utilized on NXT TV since she's debuted. So definitely going to be a major part of the women's division going forward.
Bronson Reed having a photo shoot with Kushida backstage, and then makes his way into the ring for a promo. Obligatory "You Deserve It" chant. And an inspiring babyface promo that's interrupted by Legado del Fantasma. Santos Escobar can't relate to his telenovela story. And that was a nice line. Another nice line. Santos's logic was that the North American title belongs to him because he's Mexican. Great heel shit. He had the tissues crying about Bronson's story. And it looked like it was going to be a 3-on-1 beatdown, but MSK out of nowhere with the save. And I thought Swerve was next for Bronson Reed, but it looks like Santos will be next. And that works just as well, I think. Ness?
It only works for me if Santos gets the North American title. Although we talked about this, we all feel as though that he was above the cruiserweight division at this point. I think it might be a little bit too early to throw him in the picture for a North American title, because I really don't see them taking the title off of Bronson Reed. He literally just got it. If they did that and put it on Santos, I'm not going to complain. I would rather have that happen, but I think they're just doing this now so he can, legitimize his reign. Also with Legado del Fantasma, I wanted to just see them versus MSK. At that point, I would like for Legado to get the tag titles, but I don't really care who comes out a winner in that match, because I'm a big fan of both teams. But when it comes to the North American title, I really would like that for Santos Escobar to get that. But unfortunately, I don't see that happening. So I'm not going to throw a temper tantrum, freak out, man. But whatever happens.
Or, Chris, there is a takeover coming. They could be doing one of those big multi-man North American championship matches they like to do.
It's been a while. I feel like it's been a while since we had one of those. So we're kind of due for one. And I wouldn't mind it, honestly. There's a lot of guys in that hunt right now that could put on some good shit. So, but in terms of Santos showing up, I'm with Ness. I think it's too soon, because I want him to be North American champion. I don't think it's gonna happen. But
not just because he's Mexican, right?
No, not just because he's Mexican. Not because he is in the cartel.
He wants Mexican. I want it because he's Mexican. Come on, let's make us all happy.
Then it's the main event: Karrion Kross versus Finn Balor 2 for the NXT Championship, and Karrion retains, choking out Finn. There wasn't a doubt going in that Karrion was gonna retain, but I'd be lying when Finn had him in that triangle and the ref was checking Kross's arm. I was like, oh shit. It did make me pop for that. How did this compare to their first encounter? I am going to say it was close. I hated the first encounter where Scarlett was doing that brujeria and witchcraft at ringside. So that's what kind of makes me like this one from last night just a little bit more. And also, did you like how OP Kross was? Kicking out at one, no selling a Finn dive over the top rope. They made sure to try to make sure that Kross looked like a badass here again. And that's now twice that Finn has lost to Karrion Kross after he talks so much shit before the first one and even going into the second one. Again, we have to question what's next for Finn. His takeover coming up. Does he have a takeover off? A lot to talk about here. Ness, you want to start?
They did the the witchcraft. I'm not saying it right. Brujeria. There you go. They did it before the match, so that's why he was so OP instead of doing it during the match. But yeah, I like this match slightly better than the original. I think they turned it up just a little bit more. Yeah, where Finn goes from here, man, I don't know. He might just roam around NXT, have a couple feuds, then jump back into a title picture, whether it be the North American title, because like you said, they might do a multi-man match for that. Whether it be the tag titles at some point, who knows? As long as he just stays in NXT. That's all I want out of Finn at this point, because it just seems like when you're at the top of the card and then you kind of like fall off, there's always that chance of, oh shit, are you going to Raw or SmackDown? He doesn't need to be on either one of those shows. One might on SmackDown, but he definitely doesn't need to be on Raw at this point. So yeah, we'll see where it goes, and I just want to see what's next for Kross, who's he going to face at TakeOver, which we'll get into that.
I wouldn't mind him on Raw.
Of course you would.
Rated Raw Superstar. Chris, what did you think?
Honestly, Raw could use him, but they'll probably fucking ruin him like they ruin everything else. But I kind of prefer the first match to this one, even though I thought they were both good matches. But there was a little bit more mystique around who would win on the first match. It's like I expected Kross to win, but in the back of my mind it was like, Finn is champion. There's a chance that he could retain, and we'll see. As opposed to this matchup, it was more like, yeah, Kross is going to retain. I just want to see a good match, and that's pretty much what I got. So I'm not disappointed. But if I had to compare matches, I think I was more excited for the first one for sure. This one was good though. It was a solid main event. No complaints.
Prediction time for next week. Our records: I'm 6-3. Ness is falling back to 6-3. Chris is now in the lead at 7-2. Next week, MSK versus Legado for the tag team championships. I think MSK retains. Chris?
Marijuana smoking, kids.
Ness?
Yeah, I'm going MSK. I'm going to go MSK.
And Regal booked Kyle O'Reilly versus Pete Dunne versus Johnny Gargano. Triple threat next week. Winner faces Karrion Kross now at In Your House. I thought kind of weird to book Johnny, who just lost the North American title and who was annoying William Regal every week. Now he gets rewarded for losing. But I think Gargano wins this because I just think it'll be Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly versus Oni and Pete Dunne at TakeOver. I think somehow, some way they'll lead to that in storyline.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go with Pete Dunne.
And that's...
I've been predicting Pete Dunne to face him at TakeOver, but with the addition of Bobby Fish returning, everything that happened this episode, and then now with Johnny Gargano being thrown in, I'm going to go with Johnny Gargano, just simply because they've had their own little. All these guys have gripes with Kross, So I think the ones that actually have the most, far as Balor, they just had their match. Now Johnny, who's actually attacked Kross, I think Kross is going to get his revenge on him. And plus, it's TakeOver, Johnny TakeOver. He has to have a match on TakeOver. So why not let it be for a title, the main title, the top title, to get a banger out of Kross.
Wait, I'm gonna switch back to Gargano because my high ass totally forgot Pete Dunne just had this match with Bobby Fish. That's where they're probably going. So I'm going with Gargano as well.
I just explained it to you.
Well, short-term memory is not my strong suit, brother. I apologize.
I know the easy answer is probably all of them, but let's say you only had to pick one. What do you think is the best? Who's going to get the best match out of Karrion Kross out of those three?
Shit. I want to say, in my opinion, I think Kyle. Cause I don't even know, man. Because I want to the two top ones, 1A, 1B for me is Kyle or Pete. Honestly, but I think I'll edge it to Kyle because Pete is too technical. He's a little bit more technical. As far as Kross and Kyle, they can just slug it out.
I'd go Kyle because he's the only baby face out of those three, so they could probably tell the best story. As opposed to like Gargano's that chicken shit.
I don't even know. Like Kross is just like the way they present him is just so confusing.
Yeah, I think he's more of a heel at this point, so I think Kyle would probably they'd make the most sense.
You don't know what they're doing with either one of their fucking top or the women's division.
TV rating down 2K, 698K. Is that disappointing considering the main event they advertised? Does that say anything, or what do you think? Or it's not a big deal?
I don't think it's a big deal. Plus the playoffs are on, so.
And only down 2K. That's considering that the playoffs are on. It's not like alarming.
Match of the night, Chris.
Probably go with the main event.
Ness.
I'll agree with the main event, but I'll give an honorable mention to I might do two honorable mentions. Honorable mention to the opener, the tag match with the ladies, and also an honorable mention to Pete Dunne and Bobby Fish.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Fish Dunne. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
MVP, I'm gonna go Karrion Kross. Chris.
I am going to go with Karrion Kross as well.
Make it unanimous.
Unanimous. My jabroni of the night is absolutely top dollar. Ness.
I hate to do this after I just put him over so much. Cameron Grimes, definitely look like a jabroni.
Chris.
Gonna have to give it to Cameron, man. He fucking Ted DiBiase. That damn Ted DiBiase got him again.
And we'll put our thumbs out. 3, 2, 1 will be thumbs up or thumbs down for this edition of NXT. 3, 2, 1. Unanimous thumbs up. I thought great show. All clean finishes after watching Raw, which had 5 of them. I really appreciated that.
Holy shit. Is that the first time this happened? A show with just straight clean finishes?
No, not for NXT. We've done it before. Last week, the Facebook group True Heels, you voted a unanimous thumbs up for last week's NXT. Well, we want to hear from you what you thought about this week's NXT. The poll is already up in the Facebook group True Heels. If you're not already a part of the group, join the group, vote on it, and we'll have the results next week as we go over next week's NXT. Ness, where can everyone find you on social media and what you got going on?
You guys can follow me on Twitter at Skenny_Kravis. You can follow me on I almost forgot what the fuck it's called. Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram at Skenny_Kravis and right here on the Trio Heat YouTube channel. 1/3 of NX3 with Chris G and RAC and the place to be. Go Knicks once again. You can catch me on Fusion of Honor with my man, the Stat King, man of 1,004 numbers, where we review MLW Fusion and Ring of Honor. You can also catch me on Joints and Jabronis and Blunt Impact, once again, with Chris G. And I'm a Roundtable Rebel. I'm on the Roundtables. And as always, you can hear my illustrious voice on True Toxicity once we come back from break.
Chris?
Oh, yeah, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at TrueHeelChrisG. You can find me here on the True Heel Heat YouTube channel, of course, NX3 with these two fine gentlemen right here. You could find me on Blunt Impact with the 3-time baby making champion. That's the only show where we could smoke blunts now because we professional, baby. We monetizing. So you could find us there. You could also find us on Joints and Jabronis. I'm going to try to squeeze out an episode for my birthday coming up this weekend. And you can catch me on that Double or Nothing Roundtable. I'm looking forward to that one. Also going to be celebrating my birthday for that one. So I will be drunk and belligerent on that one. I apologize in advance. And and True Toxicity, of course, when we come back from break, you can catch me there.
Yes, happy early birthday to our boy Chris G. Can you believe this guy is only 35 years old? Look at him. He's great.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm 27.
You can follow. Oh, that's like 27, like the amount of championships the Yankees have. Very nice.
Oh.
Hey, you throw the alley, I'm gonna slam it home.
I'm breaking my wrist. Doing this shit no more.
You can follow me, the Pride of NY, Twitter and Instagram, right here on the True Heel Heat YouTube channel. Check out the Rated Raw Superstars where me and Drunk Guy JJ cover Raw. Check out True Rewind coming back soon where we cover the Monday Night War. Check out our A&E biography reviews. Check out our Dark Side of the Ring reviews. Check out, like Chris mentioned, Double or Nothing, AEW. So, for Chris G, for Ness, I am Romeo Anthony Colon. Thank you for joining us on NX3. We'll see you next week. NX3.